Ah là là, Neymar.
This is a really sad
2-0, acabou.
Au lendemain de l'élimination du Brésil face à la Norvège.
Brother, what in the world?
Il était une fois mon Brésil. Le Brésil d'aujourd'hui. Il était une fois mon Brésil. Le Brésil d'aujourd'hui. Ah, bande de vauriens que vous êtes. Vous faire coucher par la Norvège. Gabriel, toi là, t'en as pas marqué à l'envie de foutre par terre. Regardez comment Ronaldo R9, il les regarde. Il sait même plus quoi penser. En fait, ça, c'est un regard de dégoût. Il comprend même pas ce qu'il fout là. Bon qu'à faire des chorégraphies ou à chialer des joueurs sur qui on peut pas compter quand on a besoin d'eux. Paqueta, Rafinha, Hendrick et j'en passe. Des vauriens. En fait, ils méritent pas de porter le même maillot que ces mecs-là. Ils ne méritent pas. Pour ceux qui sont plus jeunes, sachez que la nation brésilienne, c'est une nation de légende. C'est la plus grande nation au monde footballistiquement. Mais quand on les regarde aujourd'hui, c'est tout simplement honteux. Éliminé. Allez, dehors.
Brother, what in the world? Did I just finish watching? It doesn't matter if you're the Joga Bonito 5-time World Cup champion Brazil. Because the Norwegian Vikings have figured out how to software upgrade their robot to a Terminator. It doesn't matter if Brazil get a penalty called their way. But for some reason, Vinicius Jr. gave it to Bruno. Only for him to take a stutter step penalty like he's Neymar. But find out he's not Neymar because it gets blocked. It doesn't matter if Brazil have 500 chances. Vinicius Jr. not just breaking ankles, but teaching the Vikings how to tango. Where somehow he sends a perfect Travella pass in between every defender for Hendrick. Only for this brother to prove Ancelotti right and misses the goal. But this is the moment that Norway reminds Brazil that their football is as cold as the weather in their country. Where Erling Haaland flies up past Gabriel. And just like in Manchester City versus Arsenal, gives Gabriel a front row seat to a goal at the back of the net. Where not only does Erling Haaland not even celebrate, but brother, on Polymarket, Norway only had an 18% chance to win this game. With somebody in the chat saying, who in the world is going to stop this robotic Viking? Because just when you thought Erling Haaland was done, even though he's in front of 4 Brazilian defenders, this man decides to shoot anyway. Or he says, I am inevitable, and bangs another one to the back of the net. At this point, this man might actually be robotic because he still didn't celebrate. But even though Norway's keeper Nyland was blocking absolutely everything, once again, Brazil get a second penalty where Neymar does the actual real Neymar stutter step and leaves the goalie there standing like a statue as he says farewell to the World Cup. I ain't gonna lie, this World Cup is absolute peak, bro. Because you got countries in their first World Cup knocking out the one country with the most World Cups. At this point, Mexico, USA, Portugal, brother, anybody can make the final.
This may be the wildest World Cup we've ever witnessed. Because after 36 years of at least making it to the top 16, Brazil has been eliminated from the World Cup by Norway, who ain't been here since '98. This is quite literally unprecedented. You gotta feel kind of crazy for pretty much every team. Obviously, you gotta give Norway credit. I mean, wow. Dog, talk about having the odds against you. Y'all know good and well that they wanted to see Brazil continue. Shoot, a lot of us do. But I gotta say, this one right here, low key, it's a little bit exciting, bro. Because the further we get into everything, the more I'm thinking we might just be getting, I ain't even gonna say too much. I'm not gonna say too much. But all that said, props to everybody who played in that game, seriously. Brazil, although mistakes were made, y'all did y'all thing. Don't let nobody tell y'all any different. In Norway, we gonna have to keep watching. Grown man, by the way, don't believe me, watch this. Who y'all got winning the whole shebang right now? And if you ain't already, follow me over on the Purple app. I'm Coach Zay. Y'all get the news ready.
For some reason, it hurts more when Brazil get eliminated from the World Cup. Maybe it's because Brazil is the mecca of football. Ever since that 2014 World Cup in Brazil when they got obliterated by Germany in front of their own fans, I kinda have a soft spot for them. Today, everything that can go wrong went wrong for Brazil. First of all, the penalty. Vinny gave it to Bruno. Before you guys start going crazy saying that Vinny didn't have the balls to take it, David Ancelotti, Carlo Ancelotti's son, came out after the match and said that if there was a penalty, Bruno G would be taking them. So it was a coaching staff decision. It wasn't up to Vinny. But yeah, the missed penalty, the fact that Brazil actually had a lot of chances to score in this match. Vinny set up Endrick beautifully, but he missed. When Brazil were down 1-0, Casemiro had a chance to play the ball in front of the net, but he blasted it past everyone. The fact that this is Neymar's last World Cup, everything that could have went wrong with Brazil went wrong. And honestly, it sucks.
Au lendemain de l'élimination du Brésil face à la Norvège, la Seleção est en train de se faire détruire par la presse brésilienne. Et avant ça, Carlo Ancelotti explique pourquoi Bruno Guimaraes a tiré le premier penalty pour le Brésil. Parmi les joueurs disponibles, Neymar était le meilleur tireur. Ensuite, c'était Igor Thiago, puis Bruno Guimaraes et enfin Martinelli. Sur le terrain, à ce moment précis, c'était Bruno Guimaraes le meilleur. Donc là, Ancelotti est en train de nous expliquer qu'Igor Thiago ou encore Martinelli est devant Vinicius au niveau de la hiérarchie pour les pénaux. Ça devient vraiment grave. Et on est parti avec au globo. À l'avenir, on se souviendra davantage de la piètre performance du Brésil que du beau match de la Norvège. Au Estado de Sao Paulo, l'entraîneur le mieux payé de la Coupe du Monde a échoué lors de son premier grand test avec la Seleção. Ils ont vraiment pas tort. Globo Esporte, le Brésil s'est alors mis à jouer à 10 avec un joueur fantôme, Neymar, mais Ancelotti allait faire pire. Il a laissé le joueur fantôme sur le terrain et a repositionné Endrick à droite. UOL, prestation catastrophique de Carlo Ancelotti. Et ils ont pas tort, parce que cette élimination du Brésil, elle est en partie due à la mauvaise gestion de Carlo Ancelotti. En partie pour la gestion du premier penalty accordé au Brésil, et en deuxième partie aussi pour la gestion de Neymar. Car je suis désolé, c'est très beau le retour de Neymar sur les terrains, mais hier soir c'était un poids en fin de match pour le Brésil. En tout cas, n'hésite pas à aller sur MaxiKit avec le code ThéoFootoft à moins 15%. Ça te fait un maillot à moins de 20 €. Et de la qualité, le site est fiable et t'as une livraison rapide. Et abonne-toi, tous les jours je te raconte des histoires sur le foot.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Aqui, ó, como é que faz? Inferno! Foi perder o pênalti! Caralho!
Agua con los cabellos.
What Holland just did at the World Cup, speechless. I got no words. We glazed Messi and Mbappe for putting up 7 goals at the World Cup. Holland says, watch this. I'm going to put up 7. I'm going to score 2 against Brazil. I'm going to get Norway to the furthest place they've ever been in the World Cup. On top of that, I'm going to bang one from outside the box and not even celebrate. Just stand there. Just let the world soak it in. I'm going to dunk on Gabriel for the first goal. If you're new to the football world, let me introduce you to the Norwegian Viking, the beast, the machine, the man that walked into a city locker room with Pep Guardiola and helped them achieve their first ever Champions League. A man that walked into a Norway locker room and said, watch this. I'm going to put my country on the map. I'm going to let everyone know who Norway is. I'm going to let everybody see our Viking celebration. I'm that dude, and I'm going to do it against Brazil, one of the most historic nations in our beautiful game, the Jogo Bonito country. Holland said, Messi and Mbappe, what y'all are doing is cute, but I'm Holland. Watch this.
Again? Again? Erling Haaland scoring a brace again. Nobody can stop this man. He is absolutely inevitable. Yet again, the Norwegian Viking, the freak of nature, this flipping cyborg, this Terminator, Erling Haaland scores again, twice. He's now leveled with Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe as this World Cup's top scorer. All three having 7 goals. Whoa! 7 goals. 7 goals in what? 4 games, 7 goals in 4 games. That is absolutely mental. I actually didn't even know this, but Brazil in their entire footballing history have never beaten Norway ever in their history. Never. In 1988 friendly, they drew. 1997 friendly, Norway absolutely spikes them 4-2. 1998 group stage, 2-1 win to Norway. And then a friendly 2006, a draw. They've played 5 games now. This stat is actually before they won the game, so it's now 5 games. 5 games now. Norway have won 3 times. 3 times, 2 draws, 0 wins for Brazil. Oh, wow, I never knew this. Who is seriously going to win this World Cup's golden boot? Who? These are all going bad for bad for bad for bad for bang. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. 7 goals, 7 goals, 7 goals. What is this? Bro, this World Cup is absolutely entertaining. These 3, bro, the race for the World Cup golden boot is insane. And yet again, Erling Haaland wins the battle between him and Gabriel. That is literally my centre-back. That is my centre-back on the ground. What is this? Gabriel, you're meant to be my centre-back. You are meant to be one of the best centre-backs in the world, and you're doing zesty-ass poses like this. What is this, bro? What am I looking at? Yet again, Haaland manhandled you. Look at you on the ground, bro. Look at you. Take a look at yourself. This stat was just before he scored his 2nd goal. So now he has 58 goals and 11 assists in all competitions this season. Whoa! 58 goals, 69 goals and assists this season alone in all competitions. Ooh, is this man human? Is he a Terminator? He has to be AI generated. Who pulls these numbers in this day and age? Keep looking at these photos between Erling Haaland and Gabriel, bro, and they just get more embarrassing and more embarrassing, bro. What is this, bro? What is this? You got Erling Haaland celebrating and Gabriel on the ground, bro. Oh, this is so bad. This is such a bad rep for Arsenal. What are we doing? Gabriel, what happened today?
Kind of responsibility. I didn't even say Brazil don't score like 3 goals. And you give away the penalty. I can understand it. You are the striker. You are the talisman. Now you be the superstar for the team. Take up that responsibility. Score the penalty. If you miss the penalty, we'll know that, okay, you missed the penalty. Say, yes, now you missed the penalty. You didn't take responsibility today, and look at it. Your team is out. Had it been Brazil scored that first goal, the story would have been different. So I have to blame you.
This is a really sad way to end your career, having childish games with the Norwegian keeper about, oh, I'm going to score, oh, I'm going to save it. Your team is about to go out of the World Cup. After scoring the pen, he should be running to get the ball. Instead, he goes over to the keeper and is saying, oh, I beat you, I beat you. Bro, your team is going out of the World Cup. The Norway keeper is laughing at him. What's even worse is João Pedro was probably left out of the team for Neymar. And honestly, that could be the decision that made the difference.
2-0, acabou.
Fecha aqui, ó. Acho que amanhã apaga a luz.
Acabou. Esse idiota!
Eu não quero ter mais. Eu não vou ter mais.
Me recuso.
Que é o sonho deles. O sonho de
Había jugado contra Brasil en el 98, tercera fecha de fase de grupo.
158. O futebol pentacampeão mundial. E nós, como eles lá em campo, e temos...
Qué pena con Ney.
Estamos viendo chat a Neymar en 4K llorando ahora mismo en la cancha.
Lo está enseñando KCTV.
Rajado el Ney.
Estamos fora da Copa. O que eu vou dizer a vocês? Acabou. Tomar no cu, meu irmão. Falei pra vocês, cara. Forte.
Creer también otro que está sobre el final de su carrera.
Nos eliminaron, chao, chao. Brasil queda eliminado del Mundial, doblete de Haaland. Chao. Desastre, desastroso.
Velho. Muita gente deve ter chorado aí, velho, nessa eliminação aí. Em 4 anos é foda, né?
Até 2030.
Pior pesadelo do torcedor brasileiro.
Caralho, mano.
Se confirmar, a seleção brasileira vai ser eliminada.
Sí, a la pentacampeona del mundo. Otra vez, Brasil afuera.
ver. Não ver.
Deus.
Dole una barra de idade, hermanos. Dole.
A Noruega não quer sair pro jogo. O árbitro tá chamando ali. Conversando com os capitães, Marquinhos e Odegaard, porque teve muita problema os atacantes do mundo. Um dos maiores centroavantes da atualidade. Domina na entrada da área. Fuzila de canhota.
Eterno Padre Noruega. Não pudimos ganhar nunca um partido oficial. Uma vez mais perdimos para o equipe europeu. E enquanto nós outros seguir jogando esse futebolzito, não vamos ganhar mais nada. Vamos viver só de recuerdo.
Pezão não fala nada.
Também outro que está sobre o final de sua carreira.
Acabou, gol da Noruega, 2-0 Haaland. Isso aí.
Venceu quem tem jogador, né?
Noruega, Brasil perdeu de 2-0 para Noruega, 2 gols do Haaland. Isso aí, parabéns, seus filha da puta. Seus vermes do caralho. Isso aí, parabéns, seus filha da puta, seus vermes.
Essa é a diferença de uma seleção que tem um centroavante craque.
Exato.
Essa é a diferença de uma seleção que tem um centroavante craque. Tua bola, do gol.
J'arrive toujours pas à comprendre ce qu'il a fait à ce moment-là. Voici littéralement l'action qui a tué le Brésil ce soir. Vinicius qui décide de donner son penalty à Guimarães. J'arrive à entendre le fait que Guimarães est potentiellement un meilleur tireur de penalty que Vinicius parce que voilà, on a vu à Newcastle, c'est lui qui les tire et les tire plutôt bien. Là, c'est pas une affaire de qui tire le mieux, c'est une affaire de statut. C'est toi le leader de cette équipe, Vinicius. Désormais, c'est le Brésil de Vinicius, t'as oublié? Sur cette compétition, t'as prouvé, t'as montré que c'était ton équipe. Et lorsqu'il y a un penalty important, c'est pas toi qui le tire, c'est Guimarães. Moi, c'est comme si Ronaldo donnait un penalty à Bruno Fernandes. Comme si Ousmane Dembélé avait donné son penalty en finale de Ligue des Champions à Vitinha. C'est comme si Messi donnait un penalty important à Enzo Fernandez. C'est au leader de les tirer. Surtout qu'à la base, c'est lui le tireur préétabli. Franchement, il aurait même été préférable que ce soit Vinicius qui rate ce penalty. Parce que la sensation qui va sortir au final de cette action, c'est que Vinicius est défilé. C'est ça en fait au final, la sensation qui ressort. Les gens, ils vont même pas spécialement en vouloir à Guimarães. Parce que c'était à Vini de le tirer. Puis voilà, derrière, Haaland, il va punir. Le Brésil va se faire sauter. Moi, ma seule satisfaction de la soirée côté Brésil, c'est d'avoir vu un Neymar tirer son penalty et de l'avoir marqué. Voilà.
Ah là là, Neymar, Neymar, Neymar. Putain, putain, le petit prince. Le petit prince au rêve inaccompli. Ni Coupe du Monde, ni Ballon d'Or. Il y a un sentiment d'inachevé avec lui. Il y a un vrai sentiment d'inachevé et je pense qu'on le partage tous. Il m'aura fait rêver, il m'aura fait pleurer, il m'aura fait douter. J'ai vécu ses débuts en Coupe du Monde en 2014. Si tu m'avais dit que 12 ans plus tard, on en serait là, je t'aurais jamais cru. Je ne t'aurais jamais cru. J'ai un sentiment, un vrai sentiment d'inachevé. C'est triste, c'est triste. C'est Neymar. C'est Neymar. Je ne pleure pas. Je te sens pleurer à travers l'écran. Je sens qu'on est tous déçus. Son entrée m'a fait du bien aujourd'hui. Son entrée m'a fait du bien. Il est rentré, j'avais les étoiles dans les yeux. J'ai vu qu'il avait penalty, je savais que c'était... Je m'en fous que ce soit un penalty, tu vois. Tu donnes un penalty à je ne sais qui, je veux dire, oh, il y a penalty. Si Neymar tire le penalty, tu sais qu'il y a but. Tu vois, j'étais content, j'étais content. J'ai vécu ses débuts, j'ai vécu sa fin. Malheureusement, sa fin a été mauvaise. Écoute, envole-toi. Envole-toi, j'espère que tu ne sombreras pas. J'espère que tu resteras dans le bon, voilà. Avec ta petite famille, avec ta petite fille, voilà, toute chou. Mais bon, 9 buts en 4 Coupes du Monde, c'est juste incroyable. Je connais un Portugais qui en a mis 10 en 6 Coupes du Monde. Sur ce, bisous. Et nous tous, fans de Neymar, je vous dis merci pour toutes ces années ensemble. Et à très vite. Bisous.